Myth versus reality. CO2. Myth. When the world shut down in 2020, the air finally got a breather. Global CO2 in the sky stopped climbing. Reality. It didn't. Emissions fell by about 5% that year. Planes grounded, roads quieter, factories slowed. Atmospheric CO2 kept rising at roughly the same pace as before. Here's why.
We saw small decreases in emissions of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, but they continued to build up in our atmosphere, much like in any other year.
CO2 is like filling a bathtub with a very slow drain. Cutting the faucet a bit doesn't lower the water level, it just fills slightly less fast. Meanwhile, nature's drain, oceanland, didn't suck up extra CO2. The ocean likely absorbed a bit less because lower airside CO2 pressure reduced the push into the water.
One of the first things that people noticed in terms of the environment during COVID was that the air seemed to be a little bit cleaner. And when scientists started looking at the data, we did see a decrease in air quality pollutants like nitrogen dioxide. In some cases, those decreases were as large as 30%, so pretty significant. But when we started looking more at greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, the gases that stay in the atmosphere a really long time and cause climate change, we saw that the decreases were much more subtle, more on the order of 5 to 10%. That's because the shorter-lived air pollutants that are harmful to human health are emitted more strongly from things like traffic, while the climate polluters, like carbon dioxide, come from things like power plants. And during COVID, while we weren't driving as much, going into the office or meeting up with friends, we were still heating our homes. We were still using air conditioning during the summer. So those decreases in the gases that cause climate change were much more subtle.
Scientists dug into another twist. Nitrogen oxides, or NOx. When traffic dropped, NOx dropped. Less NOx generally means less harmful ground-level ozone. But NOx also helps make the atmosphere's cleaning crew, hydroxyl radicals, the tiny molecules that break down methane. With less NOx, there were fewer hydroxyls, so methane stuck around longer. Atmospheric methane actually grew faster than in the previous 4 years, its quickest jump in a decade. Molecule for molecule, methane traps far more heat than CO2. There's a bigger lesson. Temporary slowdowns in travel or industry barely nudge the bathtub. By late 2020, emissions were already near pre-pandemic levels. Real lasting cuts mean replacing what causes emissions, not just pausing. That means transitioning to low-carbon technologies, zero-carbon technologies across industry. Cleaner air and a cooler planet are linked problems. Solve them together or we don't solve them at all.